What is up, everybody, and welcome back to another video by Newtype Sith. On today's video, we're going to be opening a present that I got from a good friend of mine, Elvis, over at the Blues Bro channel. And he is an awesome 3D printer, maker, builder, artist, whatever you want to call it, prop maker. Dude makes some sick stuff off of a 3D printer. And on top of that, he's a Minnesotan, and that's where I live. Him and I have met up before. Good pal of mine, and on top of that, dude is super humble in the community. He's been giving a lot of us Lightsaber guys just like little presents to show his appreciation for us. And to tell you the truth, Elvis, we appreciate you, man. Like, doing stuff like that is not only is it beyond and overwhelmingly like kind and positive towards us, but it just really proves over and over again just how awesome this community is to have people like you in it. So Elvis, once again, thank you so much for this gift. I'm extremely hyped about it. Usually this would be like my natural unboxing, like first time I seen it, but I had a little bit of a scare when it came to getting this in the mail. I live in an apartment complex, and the people in my office, they technically lost it. So I was freaking out. So eventually when I did find it, I opened it right away just to make sure that like everything was fine, and thankfully it was. So without further ado, let's look at the goods. All right, so this is what we got. So every time Elvis makes something for someone, I've noticed that he really tries to pay attention to that person, see what they like. For instance, my really good friend, brother from another mother, Zach, Darth Raven's Nerd Nest, really likes Darth Revan as well as being named Darth Raven. So Elvis went ahead and made him an awesome Revan Mask with his color scheme from his Darth Raven's Nerd Nest. And that is super sick. On top of him making a bunch of other stuff for like Tim over at Darth Rage Reviews, which if you haven't honestly followed any of these guys, what are you doing? I'll have the link to their channels below. Definitely subscribe to them. It's an awesome watch, awesome people. Some of them are like family to me. Zach, obviously. You guys ready for this? Ooh, by the way, these are props. These are fake. YouTube, don't you cancel me. The Blickies. The Mandalorian Blickies at that. These are the same blasters that Bo-Katan uses in The Mandalorian and in Clone Wars and Rebels. So, Rebels and Clone Wars just happen to be some of my favorite parts of Star Wars. But you know what else is my favorite part of Star Wars? Mandalorians. Now, these blasters are made for Mandalorians. So, you've seen both of these once again in Rebels, Mandalorian, the Clone Wars. They use a lot of these, and especially Death Watch, which is what this helmet is based off of. And not only are these based off of Death Watch's helmet, but Elvis found out that I'm going to be doing my first Mandalorian cosplay. And I'm actually not going to be using this helmet because my other good buddy, Benji, over at Nerf Herder Customs, is making me an Inquisitor-style Mandalorian helmet. Yeah, you heard that right. I'm doing a Mandalorian Inquisitor cosplay. And with my help of my beautiful girlfriend, Riley at Spooky Things Designs, we are going to be hopefully having this at a con sometime this summer. So, if you guys are looking forward to that, make sure to hit that notification bell so you can see more of this cosplay being made. Now, with that all being said, I figured I'd give you guys a more close-up and detailed look at these absolute beautiful blasters that Elvis, the Blues Bro, made for me for my Mandalorian cosplay, which, as awesome as it is, I can use these with any Star Wars cosplay, realistically. And they're beautiful. I mean, the detail that Elvis put into these is insane. Like, okay, let's get to it. He wasn't a big fan of this. I was hyped on it. So, for instance, these grips. He tried to make it look more wood or wood stained. Well, apparently the clear coat didn't set on them as well as he thought they should have, but honestly, I think it looks better that way. You have a little bit more of weathering look on the handle itself, and even though I want to keep these clean, I do like to see the grips themselves a little warm. And personally, he knocked that out of the park. On top of that, all the little details and the paints, and even all the way to this groove itself. Elvis had to use Bondo multiple times, and these have like wooden dowels in them just to keep it together. And he had to sand this crevice
over and over and over and over
again. And on top of that, he had to repaint this thing like 3 or 4 times because the paint just kept messing with him. So the fact that through all the trials and tribulations he had with this blaster, it looks amazing. You couldn't tell at all that he had any kind of issues whatsoever with these prints. And once again, Elvis, dude, these things look sick. So for anybody looking to have some pretty rad 3D printing content, like I said, I'll be having Elvis's channel directly below in the description. So make sure to click that, subscribe to the channel, and check out his stuff. And I'm sure he'll be having a lot more cool blasters and other props like this as well on his channel.
Show me the one whose safety deems such destruction. This is the way.
Said, this is just going to be a quick thank you video to Elvis, really. And on top of that, I just wanted to show you guys how cool these blasters are and how fortunate I am to have such an awesome community standing behind me in the YouTube world, the lightsaber world, and I'm now moving on to a couple other hobbies like Yu-Gi-Oh, video games, and as always, Gundam and anime and everything in between. So, if that stuff is up your alley, please make sure to hit the subscribe button because, once again, I love sharing my nerd interests with all of you. I like to put a smile on your guys' face. I already know I can go from 0 to 100 real quick, and we all know that. So, love everybody. Thank you again, Elvis. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you next time on Newtype Sith. May the Force be with you, and have one hell of a day, everybody. See you next time.